Hi, I'm Seamless, and today is Sunday, which means it's time for a new How To Synth tutorial, because that's when I'm doing it. And today we're going to talk about plucks. And what's a pluck? A pluck is when we take a sound that sounds like this, and we turn it into a sound like this. That's plucks. So what's happening? At the surface, what we're doing right now, what we're using with Harmor, we're taking the filter parameter, and we're automating it using an internal envelope. You can right click it, go to articulator, and it'll go bring it here, you got envelope, and then just draw a big downward slope. And it does it. The envelope wheel here determines how much the envelope is being applied to the sound. When it's all the way in the center, it's completely off. And when it's the other direction, it's backwards. Which is cool. So plucks are a fairly standard affair of every kind of sound design there is, and there's actually no coincidence that I'm doing this with a supersaw, because most of the time when you hear supersaws being used and stuff, chances are you'll quickly hear a plucked version of it happen in some kind of build-up or rise or whatever, because it's a very common kind of sound. And it sounds neat. It also sounds pretty neat when you're automating it. And the two things that I'm automating here are the cutoff of the filter, so it's changing, you know, where the pluck begins and where it goes down to. And then I'm also automating how much of an effect the envelope is having on the filter from being fully automated to being not automated at all. So those are the two things that could do what we're just did right there, which is quite nice. Now, I am doing this with Harmor. However, what I have just done with Harmor is possible to do with pretty much any synth that matters at all. Even the 3X oscillator can do this. Any synth that has a filter and has an envelope that you can apply to a filter lets you do it. Massive, silent, 3X oscillator, Citrus, Nexus, like any of them whatsoever. It's just how this is like a very, 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 very basic kind of sound design tool. And I am doing this with a low pass filter. However, you can apply this idea to a lot of stuff, like volume, other kinds of filters, pitch, even. This concept of the very fast descending tone, like movement of an envelope on a tone, is what causes plucks, and in a lot of other cases can cause interesting percussive ideas as well. It does, I mean, even this by itself sounds much more percussive than what the original sound sounds like, even when it is more full force. It's one of those interesting ideas of what loudness and levels mean. But for the most part, this is what plucks are, and that's really should be enough to get you on your way if that was something that you never ever knew about. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. And as usual, have a nice day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that.